Hello everyone, and welcome back to your favorite channel, Film Read. We're back with a brand new video that you'll not want to miss out on. Are you a fan of reality TV show Beyond Scared Straight? Would you like to know about the 10 insane kids that got brutally punished on the show and also deserved it? Well, you're at the right place then, because we've just the thing for you. First things first, a little bit about Beyond Scared Straight for those of you who don't know. This A&E network reality TV show follows a bunch of crime-orientated teenagers who attend a program that attempts to rehabilitate them, or at least give them a taste of what life is going to look like for them in the future if they decide not to fix their ways. Many parents decide to send their out-of-control kids to these juvenile crime prevention units, and sometimes some of them need a proper taste of prison punishment to set them straight. Without further ado, let's talk about the 10 insane kids that got punished on Beyond Scared Straight. Number 1. 16-year-old Kai-Shawn. Kai-Shawn was already a gang member at 16 years old. He was involved in pretty much every kind of thievery. Vehicles, guns, you name it. The boy also had a few behavior issues. He was aggressive and out of control. His mother enrolled him in the program with the hopes of setting him straight, but Kai-Shawn refused to listen to anyone, not even the cops. He thought he could get away with anything, and that ultimately led to him getting arrested. It didn't end there. After he arrived at the holding facility, he started lashing out and blaming stuff on other inmates and prisoners. There's really no hope for some people. Number 2. 13-year-old Willie. Willie had always been a problem child. He would often get suspended from school because of his anger issues. Despite that, he never saw anything wrong with his actions and would often resort to violence during fights. He nearly suffocated his younger brother Cal once and also started fighting with his mom. His mother understood that this behavior was unacceptable and reached out to Beyond Scared Straight. As you would expect, Willie refused to take the show seriously and laughed in a police officer's face while he was speaking with him. He earned himself a hard smack across the face for that and began to cry. Well deserved. Number 3. 15-year-old David. This teenager had been charged for domestic abuse against his family. After losing his temper, he shattered several items in his home and even broke the front windshield of his mother's car. His mom was forced to call the cops, who detained, shackled, and then locked him up. This boy had the guts to slap his mother one time and regularly threaten her. He has no regard for anyone or anything. This guy's definitely going to get himself sent to jail one of these days. Mark my words. Number 4. 10th grader Anthony. Anthony was probably one of the most difficult characters on the show. He genuinely believed that he was above the law and that his crimes would never catch up to him. Man, was he wrong. It took him some time in a detention center where prisoners would attack him for no apparent reason, for him to realize that he wasn't cut out for the life in jail. In the end, he decided to forego his gang activities and plans to get his GED and work towards a better life. Number 5. 17-year-old Bryn Lee. This violent teen received a dose of reality when he was committed to a rehabilitation center for his violent tendencies and his habit of hitting his mother. But after a heart-to-heart with a prison mate, he seemed to understand that the path he was going down was wrong and even apologized to his mother. Number 6. 15-year-old Shavaz. Shavaz takes pleasure as well as pride in seeking out people he can take out his anger on. He has served 60 to 70 suspensions and has even been charged for breaking and entering into a residence. He has a high chance of making it into the show. Guess who's going to get a taste of his own medicine in prison? Number 7. 16-year-old Jamea. Both Jamea and her brother Jamal have a history of fighting and anger management issues, so it's likely that it runs in the family. Jamal was seen crying hysterically after he was charged for striking his instructor in the face. But unlike Jamal, Jamea doesn't break very easily and has trouble following orders from the officers. But things are definitely about to take a turn for her soon enough. Number 8. 13-year-old Christopher. This kid was both a genius and an idiot at the same time. Christopher was a talented computer hacker who was involved in illegal activities. Though he seemed tough on the outside, when confronted, he revealed that he had no idea how severe a crime he was committing. After serving his time in prison, he's now studying computer science at MIT and putting his talents to good use. Number 9. 14-year-old Jasmine. This 14-year-old is unbelievable. Not only does she smoke marijuana, but is also a heavy user of harsh drugs. She's always high and irritable and often runs away from home to live with her grandmother. Despite all this, she believes that she'll never get caught. However, when her mother unexpectedly showed up to the set of Beyond Scared Straight, she burst into tears. Number 10. 16-year-old Brandon. This teenager managed to piss off a police officer very badly on the show. He told the cop that he enjoyed touching women and that if the officer's daughter was his age, she would join his squad. Huge mistake. Brandon needs to realize that this sort of behavior will end him up in prison. What are your thoughts? Do you think Beyond Scared Straight is doing a good job at straightening up these youths? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, have a good one.